this thing is looking better and better. If you don't have any Filecoin, you want to have some, especially now. Let me zoom out just to show you why. Over time, back to 2019, steadily higher lows. This thing always is bounced out of here. Where do things break out and hold? Third or fifth attempt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's not breaking lower. 6. This trend line is holding. And we have a massive buy block on the weekly. And we have potentially 250x on Filecoin now. Not saying so, you would want to take profits along the way into these sell blocks, but I have a couple targets here that we can look at. Even just to the old all-time high, there's no guarantee. This is a weird cycle, but this is one of those longer term ones. Amazon, Netflix, kind of behind the scenes, maybe it's not like out there and everyone's talking about Filecoin, but remembering AWS, file storage, is Amazon's most profitable segment. I think Filecoin is ripe for a merger by another big name player. And so anyway, look at this. So up to old all-time highs is 75x from current levels. And if you wait though, even it goes up here, and now it's only 50x. But these are where you'll be buying more of this. So, I mean, I'm going to make a note here by Filecoin. Even this is a moon or bust. Imagine $1,000 in at $3 and it goes up 250x. So if you buy a couple thousand of this and sell along the way on these, there will be sell pressure along the way. This won't go straight up, but keep that visual, you guys. Oops. I'll share that with you, and we don't know for sure this happens, but let's look for some more confluence. I mean, if this bull run happens, this could go even higher. So I think conservatively, could we go up to that 250x? Yeah, we could do that. I'm going to make a screenshot. I got to turn on my screenshot maker. Any questions, you guys? XCN, okay. Yeah, Charles, I'll look at that in a moment. Let me get my screen charting tool out. I want to send this to you guys, and I want you to hold on to it. And I'm going to I'm going to say I told you so, and I'm going to rub it in, unless it goes down and goes to 0. Look, guys, there's always that possibility. That's why I'm not saying put everything in here, but these, I don't want to say never, I've rarely seen these support trend lines, which are going higher, so well respected. Flat would be fine, that would be great, but higher, higher, low, higher, low, higher, low, higher, 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 higher. Why is that? People know that this has a monetization model, has a real use case model. They know that DePIN is a hot sector. And let me just see here. We've got that. I thought this was a 75x, and I'm not trying to make this look better or cooler than it is, but well, 62x, we can live with that. It's anywhere from 63x to 250x, and I imagine we'd be happy with either. Even if we just come up to here, that's 30x. All right, so, but for sure, we want to be taking. So if you earmark and kind of put in your trade journal, hopefully you have one of those, and just say and set your sell limit orders at all of those levels. Sell, 15% at each one of those. Maybe you overweight it toward the low side. Take your money out of the trade as early as you can. And you can download an image of that, and then I'm going to put it in the Signal chat for as chart of the day. Please don't share this, though, by the way. These are some of my my best gems, sharing with you guys. And not hearing anything, turn up the volume. I'm not sure what that means. Opening Signal. And okay. Let's see, 1 second here. Okay, and let's see. Chart of the day. Okay. Boom. Now you guys have it. All right. So keep that in mind. You know, I'd like nothing more than end of the year, end of October, November, end of the cycle, having some of you guys with big smiles and plastered on your faces, you know, because we got into some of these and you know, did what we said we were going to do. And let me do that again. I think this is a keeper. Oops. Buy zone. And then we'll pull that other one up. There and there. That's a better chart. Nice visual. Filecoin. And I'll go here. Look at that. You can sock that away. And of course, we never know. I'm just saying, you know, with Phantom Coin, January 2021, Mike, we recommended that, re-recommended that, and it had 185x. So, you know, these things, if the narrative is there and it gets pumping, it can really move. Okay. XCN. Oh, was that it? And forgive me, guys, I have to double check something and make sure that I am not missing anything. XCN, did I get that right? XCN, Charles? Oh yeah, there it is. I'm sorry. All right, on a weekly time frame, I had a pretty big move there. Came off a bottom here, lower low, sorry, higher lows off the bottom. From here, it's overbought on the weekly time frame, and I'd be really cautious in getting into this. Although, let's take a look. Interesting though, it does have buy blocks. There are buyers here, and on the daily time frame, it looks ready to pump again. But this is one of those very low volume, so I'd be careful with this. But it's interesting because if it can break through these sell blocks, then this thing looks like a push higher. Our TSI is oversold. We've got a bullish divergence there, and I think this is one worth. It would be worth trading, Charles, because it has a bullish engulfing candle right there, and a buy block. It just has some sell money flow. See, it's hard with these. Always look at the volume. If the volume has really dumped, then it's tricky. A lot of money flow came in on this, and so these levels should be supported. The midpoint of this buy block is where price is holding. It's an interesting one, but it's a conundrum because of the sellers up above and the buyers here. I would say, like, if you put $1,000 in it and added to it, if it gets back above this level, or let's just do an alert now that we know we can do this on the bullish, all right, sorry, the bearish order block mitigated when it goes away, then when that goes away, we set an alert for that. It does look interesting. If I would say wait till the end of the day and see if we get a bullish engulfing candle, meaning price closes engulfing this red one, and ideally up in this range. But here's the thing: we have money flow going negative. We have sellers up here. We have lower highs. It's risky. You know, if you want to, I would say. To get in the trade with $1,000, this is a moon or bust trade, you guys. It's on Coinbase, that's great. And if the order block goes away, buy some more. But we also want to say, what's the target? How high could it go? This could go up 100 and maybe 200%. That's, you know, beats a sharp stick in the eye. Longer term, who knows? I don't know what this thing does. I think we looked at this on our call, Charles, and I'm glad you could make it to the class today. So anyway, Scott, we'll look at that in a minute. So that's the deal here. It's bullish-ish. It's bullish for me, but I wouldn't go heavy on it. You know, the sell pressure above, it could easily push up and roll over again. It's kind of like it's a game of chicken. It's whichever one blinks first, whichever order block blinks first, loses. And so we have this kind of holding support there, but we also have the midpoint of the vector candle at the 50-day. There's a number of ways this could go, and I would say keep an eye on it. I don't know that you've heard me say this yet, Charles, but these big candles where the market moves in, the market makers move into a new price range, it's called a vector candle. Sometimes they often retest the midpoint. The invalidation of that rule is if we have a big money flow block. So I don't think this will, I think either way, this would hold. The midpoint here would likely hold around here, the 50-day EMA. So, this is still a buy range, and maybe this thing just needs to come down a bit and chop away at the sellers and then go higher. But hey, the potential's there. Keeping a tight stop loss down in this region for a 200% gain would make sense. And yeah, why not? And always hold a moon bag on these. Let's do some research on Onyx. What do they do? It kind of looks, see, here's why I'm diving into it a bit. And when I see money flow like this, that means that whales are buying, and that's worth paying attention to. And since I'm not familiar with it, we'll go over to CoinMarketCap and look at all time. This thing's not over, well, this thing got hammered in the bear market, as they all did. But what did they do? Web3 blockchain infrastructure enables organizations to build better financial services from the ground up. When you hear financial services, I think money, business model, profit. So far, so good. Protocols, governance. Governance projects kind of boring. Utility token governs a network through the. Okay, now I've lost interest. So let's see. Flagship product Onyx Core, developers, institutions can launch, operate blockchain networks. So I'm interested again. Connecting a growing list of other networks to transfer how assets. So there's a lot of people doing that, connecting to other networks. Link is one. Polkadot, maybe another one. Protocol defines how assets issues transfer to control blockchain network. Single entry group of organization. A lot of word salad here. Supporting the coexistence of multiple types of assets. Blah blah blah. Modern financial systems, this means that they might go up because this infrastructure for performance financial systems is of interest. And measured in milliseconds, who are the founders? I'll look at that. Group of developers, so that means they're anonymous. Don't like that. Open source is fine. I don't know, you guys. This is this is an altcoin that could run. We go down the rabbit hole here now. What is the total market cap, the fully diluted market cap? Total market cap, 760 million. Does it show the fully diluted value? Is this the new, that's the max supply? Usually says fully diluted market cap, and it's not showing that. But anyway, I guess we'll keep an eye on it. Onyx. It looks like overall sentiment is bullish, although people tend to be overly bullish on these things. All right, well, that's all I can unpack from that. I think it's an interesting chart pattern. Probably will resolve like a dip and a push up here. Hey, this is Brett from Moonstream. If you'd like to learn more about our pro trading signals or our live classes every Wednesday or our Retire Rich program, go over to moonstream.io/start.